For years, the government has been itching for a showdown with tech titans. Now, the stage is set, and the spotlight's on Google. This isn't just another courtroom drama. It's the clash of a digital behemoth and the guardians of fair competition. The stakes, whole future of the internet. In a world where innovation knows no bounds, the government's got its sights on reining in the giants. So buckle up, because this trial could reshape the digital landscape we all call home. But before we begin, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon so you do not miss out on amazing and entertaining content. Dial back the clock to 1998. The aura of Titanic still lingered fresh with its Oscar win. Meanwhile, the unmistakable beats of the Backstreet Boys dominated the airwaves. Yet behind the curtains of popular culture, a courtroom drama unfolded. Microsoft stood, not in the limelight, but under the glare of the Justice Department. They were grappling with allegations of being a dominating monopoly. Though they eventually settled, it's been decades since a tech giant was so intensely scrutinized for antitrust concerns. Fast forward to now, Washington, D.C. is all abuzz with the Google trial. It's no small matter either. The Justice Department, with the backing of several states, is taking Google to task. The bone of contention? Alleged illegal moves to safeguard its market stronghold. A noteworthy point is Google's deal with Apple, some 18 years back. That put Google as the go-to search engine on Apple devices. While there are other cases pending against Google, this is the one that's advancing to trial. It's a call signaling that when it comes to tech behemoths, the government is pulling out the magnifying glass. Today's digital landscape sees tech giants not just as tools, but as titans. Their growth and influence haven't escaped the public eye. It's not just the Democrats batting an eye anymore. The Republicans are in on it too. While the lawsuit first saw the light of day under Trump's tenure in October 2020, it's now being spearheaded by Merrick Garland's crew. The market today is dominated by the likes of Amazon, Apple, and of course, Google, with the latter holding a staggering 90% of the search market by some counts. Google's Kent Walker contends that they're not trapped in the past. He argues that users choose Google, not out of obligation, but preference. And their default arrangements? Not as binding as one might think, according to them. Reflecting on Microsoft's clash with antitrust regulations offers a kind of déjà vu. It wasn't just any trial. It was one with courtroom laughter triggered by video footage of Bill Gates's deposition. The aftermath saw Microsoft deemed a monopoly in 2000, but that was soon challenged and partially overturned, with whispers about a certain judge's bias against Microsoft. It's interesting to ponder on the what-ifs. What if Microsoft had the reins to the browser world without any competition? The sheer scale of influence they might have wielded is both intriguing and alarming. Now, Google stands at a similar crossroad. The parallels between their current situation and Microsoft's past are undeniable. This isn't just about a tech company, it's about an entity that billions globally rely on daily. Now, here's some context. Google's portfolio is impressive. Chrome, Gmail, YouTube, and those maps that we can't seem to live without. But let's be honest, it's their search engine, born from the genius of Page and Brin during their Stanford days. That's the true gem. But what if this trial puts a dent in Google's armor? Imagine a scenario where they're told to quit paying Apple and other brands to prioritize their search engine. Or worse, the lawsuit shakes Google's focus. Remember what happened to Microsoft after its antitrust face-off? It lost momentum, and guess who jumped in to seize the day? Google. Now, after initiating the lawsuit almost 3 years ago, the U.S. Justice Department is locked and loaded. Their aim? To showcase how Google might have used its search power to overshadow rivals and put a dampener on innovation. And that's not all. Many feel Google's search quality has taken a dip, claiming they prioritize ads and their own products. Joining the fray, a bunch of state attorneys general, spearheaded by Colorado, are gearing up to demonstrate how Google might have morphed into an overbearing monopoly. Here's the thing. The Justice Department believes Google's search engine is now like the air we all breathe in the digital realm. But, they argue, it's become polluted by Google's own tactics. Google's defense: they believe they've continually enhanced their search engine, sticking to their initial goal, making global information accessible to anyone online. They argue that this commitment is why Googling has become second nature to us all. Despite holding an enormous share of the internet search market, Google emphasizes its competition, citing rivals like Microsoft's Bing and DuckDuckGo, and even e-commerce and review platforms like Amazon and Yelp. However, the Justice Department isn't buying it. They claim Google is simply flexing its monetary muscle, paying big bucks to stay the top search choice on platforms like iPhone, Safari, and Firefox. They also throw in another allegation: Google's unfair bundling of its search engine with Android, making it tough for other search services to gain traction. This, they argue, impacts the quality and speed of search results for the average user. Regulators stress that Google's monopolistic strategies block out potential competitors, making their search results more ad-heavy and less user-friendly. But Google isn't backing down. They're confident that users can switch their search engine if they wish to. They also point to Microsoft's recent AI upgrade to Bing as evidence that tech competition is alive and kicking. In a nutshell, this trial has layers and is set to reshape the tech industry's landscape. The verdict? Well, we'll just have to wait and watch. If the Justice Department nails this case against Google, the digital landscape could undergo a seismic shift. But here's the catch. 3 years in, and we're still not sure if the government can twist antitrust law enough to clinch a win. The ball got rolling when the Justice Department, during the tail end of the Trump era in 2020, launched antitrust charges against Google. Their bone of contention? Google's alleged sneaky deals with big names like Apple to reign supreme in the digital search arena. Google processes an astonishing 90% or more of all search inquiries in the US, especially on mobile gadgets, and Google shells out a cool $18 billion annually just to be the go-to search engine on Apple's devices. The Justice Department was pretty blunt in its initial filing. Google, once the beloved underdog of Silicon Valley, has transformed into a digital behemoth, a gatekeeper of the internet with overflowing coffers. Now, Google's defense? They compare their deals to how a snack brand might pay extra for that prime shelf space at the supermarket. And if you're not feeling Google, Google's stance is that people remain loyal simply because they like what Google offers. Plus, they don't shy away from mentioning the tough competition from other search engines and internet platforms like Amazon and Yelp. There's been some pre-trial drama too. The judge trimmed down the lawsuit, chucking out a few claims linked to Google's Android OS, ties with phone manufacturers, and Google Assistant. Some grievances about how Google boosts its own products in search also got the axe. In a twist, Alphabet, Google's parent company, and 36 states, including Washington, D.C., recently settled an antitrust dispute over mobile app stores. Google has cried foul over the Justice Department's antitrust lead, Jonathan Kanter, pointing fingers at his past associations with Microsoft, News Corp, and Yelp. Meanwhile, the Justice Department hints at Google erasing potential evidence, chat messages that might have been relevant. Whatever the outcome of this high-stakes trial, it's bound to have ripple effects. Reflecting on the aftermath of Microsoft's 1998 trial, Lee Hepner, a voice in the anti-monopoly sphere, remarked that this Google trial could redefine how we view antitrust laws in the modern digital age. With recent antitrust actions against big tech titans, the era of unchecked dominance might just be winding down. We might recall that the Microsoft case indirectly birthed the tech leaders of today. But with the government sharpening its focus on antitrust, the free rein these tech giants once enjoyed might be a relic of the past. In essence, as the digital realm continues its meteoric rise in shaping our modern world, the outcomes of such legal battles carry weight far beyond the courtroom. With Google at the epicenter of this antitrust storm, we're reminded of the ever-present tug-of-war between innovation and regulation. As tech behemoths stand toe-to-toe with the government, the decisions made now will carve the path for the digital world's future. One thing's for sure: as users, advocates, and spectators, our role in this evolving narrative is as crucial as ever. After all, the digital future being debated belongs to us all. As we wrap up this video, the future of the digital world hangs in the balance. What's your take on this clash of giants? Do you think the government can rein in big tech? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.